And I need my change. DMV, I'm a of the year. Legging with my fears. Rapping, but I'm quiet when I'm near. Always plotting on the bitches and I'm plotting on my fears. We don't need no checks from the boys. We just need respect from the boys. We don't wanna fall in love by the force. So I just get the little re-drilling with the boys, yeah.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers will need to be on top of their game if they want to come away with win number 9 on the season. It's the Jaguars going up against the 49ers.
Larry, we are down the peninsula from San Francisco as you get a look inside modern Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Set to return, here's Raheem Mostert. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And some space here. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Here's Beathard to throw. And that is incomplete here.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. To throw is Beathard. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Watch it now, Barney!
Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Deep ball for Goodwin. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for the Niners. 44 yards. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle.
Let's go!
To throw is Beathard. And this one's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And it'll bring up third down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Here we go now. Green, good.
Back to throw Beathard. The quick slant caught. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
Now the rookie first rider from LSU, it's Leonard Fournette. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. I think Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
And absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply didn't want to tackle him.
Throw left side complete. That's Rivera. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Shotgun now for Bortles. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Marquise Lee, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting to run. On second down, here's Fournette. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Near the 42. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Fresh set of downs here. Bortles on the give to Fournette. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Again, it's Fournette. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Second down now after the incompletion. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now Beathard throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and it's 2nd down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Marcel Darius in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's 3rd down. Here's Beathard to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The rookie from Stanford, Solomon Thomas. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Bortles. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the 2nd level and see things developing.
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. But they've got a 3rd and inches coming up, trying to keep the chains moving. And Bortles going to sneak it. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
They gain nothing, and all they need are inches. Usually we put this on the offensive line, but sometimes it's the quarterback's fault as well on the sneak. You've got to get low and burrow.
Usually we talk about O-line surge, their D-line surge leading to 4th. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. We remind you, no night game tonight on Christmas Eve, but we make that up with 2 games under your tree tomorrow. Oh, that's nice. Yes. I'm just reading the card. I got to give props to our writer, Ed Brady, there. But we start with the Steelers and Texans at 4:30 Eastern, followed by the Raiders and Eagles, a Super Bowl 15 rematch. You impressed that I know that?
I'm very much impressed that you know that. Who was the MVP?
Yep, that'll be at 8:30 Eastern from Philadelphia. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, Hyde. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I like the call. Inside the red zone running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles.
Looking for Garcon. He's got it. Touchdown 49ers. Pierre Garcon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Gold now out to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. A nice little juke. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Bortles to throw on second down. And complete to Lewis over the middle. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now Bortles. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
No gain on the play there, second down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain.
No, Jack, Patriot! Here we go now.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Beathard. Hard throw, incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football, incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Taken in at the 22. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Bortles. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Here's Bortles to throw. He's got the hook up to Lee. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more after this. Shift together here from the D-line. On first down, Bortles. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Lynch in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. Bortles throwing on second down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And got his man complete. And he's gonna get this all the way down inside the 35. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On play action, now Bortles. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A Jags first down, Bortles to Robinson. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
It takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Bortles going to try and throw on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding third and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And Lambeau will put this one through. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Flushed out right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Back to Philly. Here we go. Hurry up. Here we go. 3
To throw is Beathard. Man open left side is Brown. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. First down, a run with Hyde, and able to work his way down to the 16. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will get the lead up to 14. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive, going to the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
This will be taken in at the 1. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Now Bortles trying for his tight end Rivera, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. They'll throw here. Beathard. Over the middle here to Brown. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. He finds some open field here. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. And they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
To throw is Beathard. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Here's Beathard to throw, and that'll be incomplete. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, some of those windows that throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
His pass caught at the 4. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. And if you're going to pass down here, you better get that in the end zone.
I agree with you totally. And as we both know, the field's already condensed. There's just not a lot of space. So you've got to create some by getting some people downfield into the end zone. If you want to throw it short, you've got to have some movement.
And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And his kick is right through. Gold now out to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And on 2nd and 10 now. Shotgun now for Bortles. Over the middle, complete. It's Lewis. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Fournette, a first down carry. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A fake to Fournette, now it's Bortles to throw. Got a man open, that's Devontae Parker, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
I think someone's going to get in the QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here's Beathard to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks, right around the 31. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They go play action here on first down. Going up top. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 41 yards.
Blue 45. Blue 45. Left, 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 left. Green. Green 39. Green.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. Dumps it off to Fournette. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there, hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Second down following the run.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
Back to throw Beathard. Over the middle to Garcon. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Calais Campbell in there to get him, and that's sack number 18 for him on the year. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Black 99 Philly, here we go. Hurry up, here we go. 319. All right, now look at Leopard.
Now Beathard. flush to his right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3.
We got three down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go. There we go.
Now a play fake. Bortles. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now Bortles on the bootleg. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Reuben Foster picks it, and the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. So after the INT, it's Bortles. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. Bortles now on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumble. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
I don't know how you felt about that one, but it almost felt like retaliation, didn't it? Took the sack, jumped right back up, and took a big shot downfield that fell incomplete.
Yeah, second down sack. Tried for the big one on third down. Couldn't get it. Now Bortles. Got to have this one. And it's caught by Parker. And he's able to get the first before he... He's taken down at the 36. It's the backup Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Beathard. They'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. To throw is Beathard. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Marcel Darius. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now.
They'll look to throw here. Forced out to his left. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down.
Here we go now. Leopard! Leopard!
Now they try the right side here. Room here to run. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Following the penalty, it's Hyde. The great move couldn't free him. Taken down at the 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover, because one more score, and this game's over.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll throw here. Beathard. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. And Gold is able to put it through, and that will extend their lead even further. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, it's hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now Leonard Fournette, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for the Niners, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they'll be guaranteed a finish of no better than 500 as they drop to 7-8. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. And we'll get ready for the trek back to the city as we say so long from Santa Clara.
What a great city it is. We're going to have a blast tonight.